Hey, what's going on guys? John Shea here from the No Shame Income blog. Welcome to my channel, and just wanted to throw together basically a video really starting out with a fitness program in 2018 that is really been around for almost 2 decades now. I've decided to start up a new round of a program called P90x. Many of you probably out there have heard of this, and you know, this was something for me that I spent a lot of time with back years ago, but as of more recently, the last few years, I've just kind of let things go in terms of fitness and trying to stay healthy. So what I wanted to do on my channel is every single Monday, I'm gonna put out a new video kind of going through my journey of doing P90x in 2018. Pretty much what it's come down to for me is that, you know, over the last several months, I was going to the gym with a buddy of mine. We decided to meet up at a gym that was actually a little bit further away from me than it was from my friend. And to say the least, I've been paying a lot of money to, you know, join that gym, as well as the biggest problem being that I've been stuck on these really long commutes, heading down the highway, getting stuck in traffic, trying to meet my friend in the afternoon, and it's just kind of been ruining my day in a sense. If I go to the gym at like 2 o'clock, meet my buddy there, end up trying to come home, get stuck in traffic. By the time I get back home after my workouts, it's almost 4:30, and my entire afternoon is gone. So I decided as of recently, I ended up actually having a back injury where I threw out my back, and because of that I stopped working out for about a month or so. And as of more recently, I said, you know what, I want to get back into doing something at home, something where I can just wake up early in the morning, start working out right in my living room. I don't have to worry about, you know, getting dressed, getting showered, all that stuff, and then going out to the gym, coming back home and having to repeat all of that stuff that I already did in the morning. So really for me, it's more of a time thing. It wasn't so much that I disliked going to the gym or that I was, you know, not seeing results from it, but that it was more sucking up a lot of my time. So what I've decided to do is start up a brand new round of P90x, and in today's video what I want to show you guys is kind of a little walkthrough of my area and some of the things that I'm going to be using to kind of make this whole process easier. In the coming weeks as well, I'll talk a little bit more about what I'm doing for things like diet and eating and how I'm handling a lot of those things. And another thing that I wanted to mention is I realize this channel is really in reality about making money, right? But one of the things that I realized for myself is that if, you know, I'm not staying in shape, I'm not doing things like getting up in the morning and doing something where I'm being active all the time versus just sitting at a computer all the time trying to make money online, it really affects my thought process, my mindset, things that you know, really will hurt me in the areas of, you know, personal income. So let's kind of dive right in. I'm actually going to flip the camera, and this is kind of my workout space. Pretty much I've got a living room here. There's a massive cat tree and a couple of my cats hanging out. There's Sookie, and I've got my cat Nessa down there. She's hanging out cleaning herself. There's cat toys all over the place. It's a little messy right now. I got blankets and whatnot, but you know, this morning I woke up a little late, and this has been another issue for me, is I've been waking up really late. I realized, you know, after some time I put on some weight, and I just really need to get back in the rhythm of something. So despite waking up like super late this morning around 8:30, I said to myself, you know what, it doesn't matter, it's Monday, this is a great day to start a new workout program, why not just get to it? So the first thing is this yoga mat. I have a laminate floor, and when I used to live with my parents way back in, like, you know, early 2000s, I used to work out on a carpet. So if you don't have a carpet, I highly recommend getting a nice thick yoga mat. This one's kind of taking a beating from not only usage but the cats clawing it up and wrecking it, but it still is really thick, and it works great for doing like push-ups, yoga, anything that, you know, you're going to be doing like hard stuff where you're like pounding your feet against you know, the ground, and just that extra pressure that you're going to not be applying to the floor if you're, especially if you're barefoot, which I typically work out barefoot. So some of the other things that I have in here that I'm using for this, not the cat toys or the cat box, but these Bowflex Selecttech weights. These things are awesome. So I bought these probably over 10 years ago now. It's been a long time, and they were actually somewhat in storage. I decided to pull them out, and this is great for P90x. I've been using these, and I haven't had any issues with them over the years. I had to clean them up a little bit. To be honest, they were pretty dusty and hadn't used them in some time, so dusted these guys off and used this with my workout, and they work great for the very first workout, which was chest and back, doing lawn mowers and back flies and some of the other moves that they have you doing. And they'll be great for the shoulder workouts and some of the other, you know, like bicep and tricep type workouts that they're going to have you doing throughout the program. The other thing that I have is a pull-up bar. This is a pretty nice one that I bought. Got this a while ago, and it's held up. The only thing is it's marginally somewhat destroying the door frame. I'm just figuring, you know what, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll fix it later when the time comes, but for right now, this is what I'm doing. And when I first started out with P90X, I was actually using a chair like they recommend, but eventually I got this band, which basically allows you put your foot in this, and it pretty much is not going to be as easy as using a chair, but it's still quite difficult, but at the same time allows me to actually do pull-ups as someone that at the moment is, you know, essentially overweight. So, you know, right now I probably can't do more than a couple pull-ups without this assist. But using the assist, I'm actually able to do quite a few. So that's been working out really well. I don't have it down here with me, but I actually filled up a huge water bottle with water so I can just consume that during the workout. And other than that, I mean, there's really not much equipment that I need. I've got a huge TV here. I was able to pull out the old DVD set, and thankfully all of the DVDs were in here with the exception of plyometrics, so I'm gonna have to see if I can find that somewhere. But I'm actually using the original DVD set. I found these probably over 15 years old at this point from when I originally bought the program. But yeah, I figured what I'm gonna do is, you know, every Monday I'll post an update, kind of talk about my journey, everything that's going on. This morning I spent a lot of time really doing modified versions of the exercises, and right now, I think last I checked, I weighed about 220 pounds. And for me right now in the position I'm in, I just, you know, I'm not able to really do a ton of push-ups without some kind of like modifier. So what I did is I actually did all of the moves on my knees. It was still quite challenging for me just starting back up with this program again after so many years. And again, obviously having this assist helps huge with the pull-ups. On most of the moves I was able to do anywhere from 5 to 8 reps. And with some of the other moves, I started out slow, you know, like lawn mowers, I'd do like around 30 pounds, and eventually I plan to get that up within the next few weeks, up to like 40 or 50 pounds. But since I'm just getting in the swing of things again, I didn't want to push myself too hard. Another thing that I'll be doing, and I actually have one here, before I had this injury I mentioned, I was going to start up a round of the Insanity program, which is another Beachbody program, but I actually am going to print another calendar, put that here, and that'll be the P90X 90-day calendar. So every Monday I'm going to kind of use my channel as another way to put together a playlist and keep myself accountable for just doing these workouts every day. I'm definitely nervous about it because in the past I had done these rounds, and you know, I'd get like, you know, 45 days in or 20 days in, and then I'd end up stopping. And this particular time around, I just realized that, you know, I'm actually at the heaviest weight I've ever been. It's really like one of those things where now I'm finally deciding that, you know, I want to get back in shape, and I want to be feeling like clear-headed when I wake up. I want to have energy throughout the day. You know, so far today I've actually had a ton of energy. I went out and like cleaned a bunch of stuff around the house, with the exception of this room, by the way. Like, just went nuts, like did the dishes, did the trash, you know, did all these different things that it makes me feel good about my day, feel good about living in my home. And had I woken up not worked out, I probably would be like sitting up at the computer just kind of lazy and not really feeling motivated to do cleaning or other things that need to be done around the house. So yeah, I just wanted to throw this first video together. I know I'm in somewhat of a rush, and that's why I'm talking so fast. I've actually got a client coming over the house here any minute now, so I will you know, be doing updates every Monday. And again, if you guys like these videos, if you're enjoying my channel, check out some of my other videos. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the video, and be sure to subscribe. I'll have a link where you can go check that out. And again, thanks for checking out my channel, and I hope if you guys are starting up a new journey with your fitness, feel free to hit me up, and I'd love to hear about it.